a map of all the iron deposits in his kingdom?
I mean, you could try.
Try. Well,
He
instead of
says,
200 gold pieces, I just want your seal of approval to continue the business that I have going, and maybe if you could help me with a map of iron deposits of some sort, that'd be deeply appreciated.
he says, I have no understanding of what business you speak of here, but I will give you the 200 gold pieces that we've discussed, and I will provide you an updated map of sorts for your records, detailing some extra areas that, as we discussed, in return. I don't believe this map has those aforementioned ore deposits on them, but perhaps that is another discussion for another time.
Okay. Thank you, Your Grace.
As an aside, I wanted to take a Talmac aside. Hey, do you already have a shop in town? You and Gavin? Do you and Gavin have a shop here?
No, not a storefront.
Well, I talked to the king and say he also wants a license to operate a shop out of this city, and he wants a prime location for a building lease.
Okay, well, can certainly put that request in with one of my butlers here, and we can take a note of it. And again, as you guys continue to help us, I will certainly take those things into consideration.
Thank you. Good one, Kiku. I give Kiku a little elbow.
Yeah, make sure somebody take a note of that or something. You're asking for a license and a what?
A license to operate a shop out of the city and the rights to one of the better locations in the settlement.
Okay.
And then you gave me a map, right?
I sent you all the updated map in your emails.
Okay.
It's just the Arcax map with some more stuff drawn on it.
Gotcha. So it's not like a Talmac thing. It's a everybody thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. But we all get 200 gold pieces, right?
Oh, yeah. Everybody gets 200 gold. It says, and of course, I'm sure you've heard and seen the increased guard presence around. One of my most trusted accountants was brutally murdered last night. Apparently, somebody thought it was a good idea to stab him in the neck with an arrow. But for whatever reason, if you guys have any insight into that person or that murderer, we'd be deeply appreciated. We do not treat murder lightly here in the city.
And we'll keep our eyes peeled for sure. I swear that rings some bells. Didn't somebody shoot an arrow at us at one of our settlements? Was that a town or back, or was that this town? Was the pickpocket this town?
We got
I want
shot
to roll
at.
A history check.
Yeah, and then we ran after somebody. And then somebody turned into a horse, and we carried him up the...
That's right.
The stairs?
Yes.
That was really early.
That was super early.
And that guy got away, but they could be connected. Some guy just shooting random arrows.
That was a great session. You guys were shouting Damien.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Damien.
We stole his news too while yelling.
After you looted a dead corpse in the center of the street.
I forgot about that.
And everybody was watching you. You're like, where is this guy? But yeah. So yeah, the king again is like, as any kind of help there, much appreciated. We do not take murders lightly,
Oh,
especially
geez.
ones
Hold on, one of my kids is dying.
person of interest here.
Um, guys, isn't he supposed to give us some more information about the
The book.
books, the pages, about where the next parts are
Yeah.
for doing this? So, all right. So, I asked the king. I really appreciate the gold and everything, but I think part of the agreement we had too was that we would get more information about those pages and those books.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. That was a part of this update, this map that I just provided each of you. The map includes the whereabouts and locations of 2 additional books. One of the books is going to be. I've gotten word from my scouts that it resides in the Arcaxian Sea, and I don't have the specific location other than I know that the city to the west, there's a contact there that has more information than what I currently do. But it sounds like you'll have to make your way out to Gundheim to get the exact whereabouts of where that second book is. And then the third book, so let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys. All right, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's talking about Gundheim over here. So you guys, he said that there's a book in the Arcaxian Sea, and that he doesn't have the specific locations about that, but there's a contact in Gundheim that supposedly has the specific whereabouts of where that book resides. The second, I'm sorry, that's the second book. The third book is he has a specific location of the whereabouts of that book, and it's at Fellstrad, which is down here.
Whoa.
So you've got 2 more locations for your 2 books, and then you've got a couple of things that have been included or identified out on the map here. And he says that's the latest information I have with regarding to these ancient books.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Says of course, no, thank you, appreciate it.
all right, you guys want to head out of here and then figure out what we're going to do? Like, head out of the castle? Not the keep, but the castle?
Yeah. Do you want to do that and figure out if we're going to go straight to get some supplies and go to time? Or
Well, in order to get to, we got to go to Fellstrad or we got to go to Gundheim, right?
Yep.
And Gundheim is just a contact that may know where something is in the sea.
Yep.
And then Fellstrad is another contact, or that one has the book?
That is where the book is.
That's where the book's at, but it's also like 3 times as far away.
Yeah, it's
that's
super
much
far.
further.
And in order to get to Gundheim, we got to go through the mountains, is what it looks like.
They either have to go through the mountains,
Not necessarily.
or you
Or we
have
can
to
go
sail across
through the
that
water.
bay. Can't go over it.
Is there a port at the keep, since the keep's like halfway in the water?
Yeah, that's where you guys arrived via
Uh-huh.
the port.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, yeah. What do y'all want to do?
All right, do y'all want
We
to
go
try
down
and
the
do more with the king, or do y'all want to start heading over? The
We should
Goon
probably
Hunt?
get supplies in town, right? And then
Yep.
head on over. Is there anything the king could tell us about Gunheim? Like, what kind of town is it? What kind of town is the king still there?
Yeah, Kingster.
He just walked away.
He NPC'd
You
out.
guys are
He's just
having
staring.
your sidebar in front of his audience. Yeah, he make a let's see, would that be? What exactly are you asking for? Just more information.
Just some
We're asking
info.
him
What
to
kind of
provide a
town?
boat to sail us from the keep to Gundheim.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
could
yeah.
he provide us with passage?
He says, "I can certainly procure you a ship or a guide to take you through the mountains, either or, whatever you guys prefer. Um, but I probably can't help you with giving you any additional help to Felstrad, other than I can help pay for your way down that way, but that's awfully far from where we're at."
Do you have any extra items in your armory and or uh, anything that could help us on our quest, if you will?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, 4.
Says, well, I think we've been more than fair and generous with what we've been able to provide you. I don't think we have anything at this point in time, but if you're able to procure these additional books, maybe we can see at that point in time.
I don't know what your definition of fair is, but you just paid us 1,000 gold to slaughter a whole den of vampires that couldn't be handled, and 3 giants, stone giants, that you also were unable to handle. And we got 1,000 gold, which I'm sure is less than the expense of keeping the guards running for one day.
Yeah, at the mention of your retort, the king is visibly agitated. Some of the king's court is a little uneasy with the bluntness with which you speak. He says, and again, we appreciate your efforts in the help that you've provided to us. And
I
that's,
can't eat appreciation.
I paid you to go and do a job, and you did it. And so for that, I thank you.
I don't remember. Did we discuss what he was going to pay us? Because I'm pretty sure equipment was part of the deal.
Make a history check.
Oh, God, dog. I am
Here.
bad at these. Wait, I already rolled a 15 earlier, and I get a 0.
You don't even remember what happened.
You don't
yesterday.
remember your name.
Let me try. I gotta give Kiko an elbow. I go, yeah, we talked about that.
I did ask, to be fair.
1,000
Go-
gold
go-
is barely one decent piece
Go
of
ahead and
gear.
make a history check. That's fine.
1,000 gold wouldn't even be able to buy decent equipment
All right,
to go
both-
kill the giants.
You both rack your brains and come up with a 5.
And
And no,
you have unfettered access to the resource-rich environment that the stone giants were coveting for themselves, which is worth far more than 1,000 gold.
Someone take him away.
I don't think you even remember having any of this train of thought right now. Probably forgot that you just killed a giant, 2 giants and a golem.
He's like, where did we come from? So, right now, because I realize that we're getting a little, it's getting a little tense. And so I'm going to try and smooth a few things over and apologize to the king and say, I'm kind of sorry for my friend.
Don't
He is
apologize for me.
That he's a little upset.
Why are you apologizing to him? You should be apologizing to me.
We really appreciate all the help and all you've given and would love to continue this partnership in the future.
Yeah, he as Kiku continues his outbursts, he looks over to you, Hada, and he says, "I appreciate the niceties. Yes, your dwarf there appears to be a little bit quick to speak and slow to think."
Yes,
That's right, and don't you forget it.
He was hit in the head with an anvil when he was 3, and he hasn't been the same since. So
I just came out that way.
But so I am very sorry, and hopefully, as you gain more trust in us and we can do some more work for you, we can hopefully increase some of our pay or some of our gifts in between for doing even more tasks and helping you out for whenever we can.
Fantastic. Sounds great. I like you, elf.
Talmac's gonna bow.
And then we're slowly walking
Yeah.
away.
Wait,
I'm gonna
Did we
bow
procure a
like
ship?
super exaggerate.
Did he give us the ship? No, he hasn't given us
We
the
haven't
ship
decided
Yeah,
yet.
so
he gave us a ship.
that's
He
right.
gave us a ship or a guide.
No, he didn't.
We have to choose. So in that case, I would say I want a ship. Do we need to go off to the side and talk about this where we're not in the middle of the court?
Yeah, sidebar.
All right, which one are we doing?
I'm down for a boat ride.
What time of the day
Hate
is it?
water.
Last time we
Friday.
almost
In the morning. It's probably about 9 in the morning.
drowned last time. There's always pirates somewhere, but going through the mountains, I'm sure we'd end up seeing more stone giants or trolls.
Yeah, let's do a boat ride, man.
Okay.
So we all unbow and walk back
I
up
never
to
bow.
Okay.
I did not do that.
He doesn't need
Well, I
to.
bowed.
Same height with us bowing.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Well, I was gonna bow and then walk backwards, like shimmy my way out. I do that anyways.
Oh yes, the royal shimmy.
Yes.
And I'm kind of looking around, because I don't know fully what's happening on this, so I'm just, I don't know what the right protocol is, so I'm just kind of going to slowly walk out backwards after.
Are we not asking for a
point out.
ship?
Point out, it's like, yes, thank you for the ship. That's what we're
You guys,
choosing.
so that's you're done your sidebar and that's what you've chosen.
We have
Yes.
Okay. He says, yes, go speak to the port master, the harbor master, and tell him you're on you're on King's business, and he'll hook you up with something. And he just ushers you guys out.
Alrighty.
I'm already out.
Talmac,
All
you
right.
should have spoke up back there. You realize you lost money on that expedition. The arrows you spent cost more than the 200 gold he gave you.
Is what it is, man. Kings make the rules.
Oh, he's no king of ours.
No. But he pays.
And he did have that information we needed.
All right. Well, Let's
Do we want to do a quick shuffle around the town and see if we can find out about this accountant? I feel like something shady's going on around there.
if it's an
King's done
accountant
some
and
shady
the king,
stuff.
yeah,
The guards
king
have done
keeps
some shady stuff.
the king
Well, I
probably
do
had
have
him
a.
murdered.
So I have a question. Did we run into anyone from that secret society in this town that was helping in finding all of the pages, or is that just in the other one?
Secret Society? Are you talking about the Order, like
Yeah.
Rydar?
Yeah.
Did you run into Rydar in this town? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Or anyone else
Yeah.
from the order.
So Rydar's in the keep
That's
with
right.
the king.
Yeah, we talked to him the first time we stopped.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
the one that
Okay.
he's the one that got you audience with the king.
Yeah.
And you turned the pages for the first book into him, and then they merged it, and that activated the first book, and it burst into flames, and then the only person that could touch it was Constantina. So Rydar is still around.
That's right.
And then I think he also helped you when you guys were doing the murder mystery. So he was there too.
I wouldn't know that one
Queen,
because
for the queen.
I was stuck in the dungeon.
That's right. Yeah,
I think we should look around for this
ushered away.
accountant.
I'm gonna stay away from fish.
I don't think the king did it merely because he wouldn't pretend to care. He doesn't care. He doesn't do this. He could do this with the guards and clear out these pickpockets if he wanted to, but one accountant gets murdered and now all of a sudden he cares about the safety of his city.
Well,
He's
that's
not
because it's
fooling
his
up.
accountant.
He's not fooling me.
It's his
Maybe
accountant.
Maybe it's a Jeffrey Epstein situation.
He stabbed himself in the neck with an arrow from
Multiple
100 feet
times.
away. Yeah.
All right, so I think we probably could go talk to Rydar,
Do we know where he is?
like corroborate if we could find him.
In
Do
the
we know
keep
where he
somewhere.
is in the?
He's in the keep. I mean, what are you asking for audience for him? What are you trying to gather, I guess?
Well, he had rumors that at least some of the pages were to the southeast at first, is what I had in my notes. But I figured if they're part of the order, he would want to know this. Or are we just going to go ahead and go to the harbor and head over to Good Time?
I mean, you would. I'll say that Rydar supports this king. So anything that you guys are doing, like with the king, I just assume that a Rydar is involved with,
Okay.
these findings.
Did you guys want to
Alright,
get
guys.
swords and stuff? I mean, you guys were waiting to get money to get stuff.
Yeah, I filled up last time and I already got the potions of healing and stuff, so I won't be completely useless if I don't die.
Yeah, I'm still short
I have no
money,
build for
so
magic, other items because they get so expensive.
Yeah, we can only
Alright.
have 3 attuned. Are attuned items fleeting? Like if we unattune them, they get destroyed and lose their properties, or do we have to?
You just can only attune to a certain number of items at any time.
So you can swap them out freely at any time.
Takes time though. Takes time to attune to an item. But yes, unless that particular magic item says, has specific mentions of it can only be attuned once, or something like that.
All right.
All right, fellas. Talmec wants to go see if those drapes got made into a cloak and check on Gavin with the business, and then I'm going to the harbor.
We're not gonna solve this murder.
I mean, do we even know where Rydar is? We
Yeah,
keep
just
like
keep.
walking around him. He's in the
Well, I
keep.
mean, we don't have to go
Yeah, we don't have to talk to them.
find him now.
Yeah, what would
No,
Rydar
we just have to
be the
decide:
only
are
one
we
that-
going towards the murder?
I feel like I got brought up for a reason.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously we can scrap it and just go to the next thing.
you can try to get some precursory details.
Yeah.
It's worth digging into.
I mean, we can ask around.
All right, so
On my way to get my cloak, I'll ask Gavin if he's heard anything since he's in the lower quarters.
I want to go to the magic shop.
okay.
Magic shop.
The hell's a magic shop?
Where you buy magic at.
Magic items, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably like the
You know, like
the wand
top hats.
right shop.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so cloak, Gavin, magic shop. Where else are people going?
I'm going to go to the magic shop too.
Okay.
To follow along.
Okay. Anything else?
Come here,
I'll
come
go to
take a
the
look
city
at it.
watch.
City
We
watch,
just take a look at it.
the barracks or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I had to step out a second. Where's everyone going?
Everybody's like splitting up. So Talmec's gonna go do some stuff. Kiku and Hada are gonna go to this magic shop to check out what items they have there, I guess. Karga's gonna go to the City Watch to inquire about this murder.
Hey, Talmac.
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell Gavin I said hi.
I will. I'll tell him you put in for a license.
I guess I'll go with. I
You
guess
should
we'll
go
go
meet
with,
Gavin. He's got a lovely family.
Yeah, I'll go with Talmec and meet Gavin and see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys? So Kiku and Constantino, what are you guys hoping to look for at the magic shop?
I was
Just so
thinking
I
about
can
getting
write it
another
down.
ring of spell DC +1.
Okay. Hada?
I was going to ask what kind of other potions he has besides healing. Because if we're going to go on a boat, I was thinking about a potion of water breathing.
Okay. Just gonna write that down. All right. With that, we will. I can just write those down. We'll jump over to. Blah, blah, blah. We'll jump over to Talmec and Constantina, and we'll. So you guys are gonna go. Talmec's gonna go pick up his cloak first. So
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they made the Count's drapes into a cloak. I mean, I just sold it to him. I don't know what they did with it.
It's been what, 2 days?
Yeah.
So, so yeah, you go back to the shop there and inquire about the drapes and if they've been able to make it into a cloak yet. And I guess he was taken a little bit aback. He doesn't recall you putting in like a quick order, like a quick turnaround time order for the cloak. He says
Nope.
usually it takes with everything else we've got going on, it usually give it about a week or so before we have it ready.
All right. Well, I will come back then. Does he have any armor for sale, or is this just a fabric dude?
He's got some leather armor.
Okay.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
I was trying to get my armor class up one more notch, but I don't see anything out of character. I don't see anything that can do that.
Bye-bye.
What
Nene.
are you wearing?
Good night. I am wearing chainmail right now. So I'm
Chainmail.
at.
You wear heavy?
Well, I'm wearing a chain shirt.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
medium armor.
Yeah. So I'm at 15 armor class. I was trying to get up to a 16.
Yeah.
They got a chain shirt +2, but I'm sure that's expensive.
Yeah. I don't think he probably has that right now.
Okay.
But I can make a note of that for future reference.
Cool. All right. Well, I am off to Gavin's.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, you and Constantina head over to Gavin's, and he's making his family breakfast as you guys roll up. He sees you, Talmec, and he's like, "Hey, well met. How's it going? I think you said you recently came back from a trip or an adventure.
Yeah.
How's it been?
Pretty good. We just saw the count. Took care of the count. Took care of some stone golem, and then when we got back here, there was just guard presence everywhere. Have you heard anything?
At your mention of the count and the golems, he doesn't really.
I did give him the drapes.
I think you gave him the drapes, so he does have a recollection of that. But
yeah, you hanging the drapes?
he says apparently there's some big wig accountant that got killed yesterday. Apparently he was like a high accountant for some of the royal family, including some of the noblemen in the royal quarter. I think his house is somewhere in the royal quarter, but I don't know exactly where. I just know that something went down, and they're looking for the person that murdered him.
Huh. Okay. Well, how's business going?
It's good. It's going well. I know that we just talked a couple days ago, but the additional money that you provided has helped, and I think we're starting to see some returns. Nothing good, but I mean nothing to write home about. But
we're heading in the right direction.
We're heading in the right direction. He says I can probably give you about 20 gold at this point, but we gotta start out small, and then we'll get then we'll expand.
All right. Well, keep up the good work, man. This is Constantina, by the way. One of my companions.
Hello. Well met.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Heard so much about you.
Oh. Good things, I hope. Good things.
Good things.
Only good things. Only good things. Yes.
Great. Fantastic.
All right. Well, keep up the good work, man. If you hear anything, let us know.
All right. We'll do.
All right. And then I guess go to somebody else, and we'll figure out where we're going.
All right. We are going to go to Karga, the City Watch. So, Karga, you head to the barracks. trying to get some more information direct from the source, so to speak. So you walk in, and there's a couple guards standing there, and they say, "Hi, yes, can we help you?"
Yes, I was with an audience with the king this morning, and we, myself and my companions, had heard there was a murder, and so I decided to come see if I could get some information and maybe lend a hand.
Certainly. We take all the help we can get. So I can tell you that the person that was murdered, his name is Archibald Fenstrider. He is the one of the accountants for the royal family, and many of the noblemen in this in this city. So he deals with a lot of the money in Collex Keep. I can give you his address, and he kind of writes it down there for you and provides a piece of paper to you, hands it over to you. He says the house he resides at is in the royal quarter. Says all that we know is that there was a break-in. Mr. Fenstrider was just enjoying his evening, and we don't have any kind of motive or anything like that as to why this transpired. But he was killed, and we really don't have much to go on at this point. Some of the guards, they said they thought they saw like a shadow leaving the scene of the crime, but they couldn't really make out anything.
Do you know what the murder weapon was, or what may have killed him?
So we do know that he died from a loss of blood. He had an arrow sticking out of his neck, which appeared to cut his one of his carotid arteries, and so he bled out.
Interesting. Now, can I go? Will I be allowed access into the house if I go there to take a look around? I have I have a friend who is well versed in bows and could probably provide good information regarding arrows.
Says, sounds like you guys just you made mention of the king, so I'm assuming you have you guys are working directly with him on some other things. So assuming that, you definitely would be able to be granted access to the house.
All right, very well. Thank you very much. That's where I'm going next.
Of course. Okay. And I guess we will go to Kiku and Hada. All right. So you guys roll up to the magic shop, and the guy there he says, "Good morning." He says, "How can I help you?"
I turn to Hata and I say, "Boy, I sure hope Talmec remember to tell Gavin that I said hi, and to tell him about the business licensing that he's working on for him."
Oh, man, that's the.
What do you think he'll remember? I mean,
Of course he will.
what was his last?
Talmec,
what was his
my
last
good friend,
history?
he would never forget. He would
What was
never
his
forget
last
something
history
like
check?
that.
Okay. Okay.
That's the weed brain, man. I'm sorry.
But, oh well. We don't know. So anyway, you go first. As I look around, I'm looking behind him, just checking out some of the stuff in the shop and trying to think of what potions or other things I might be asking for.
I asked the shopkeeper about rings. I'm looking for some special magic rings. Do you have perhaps a ring of protection or a ring of spell DC?
Ring of protection. He says, let me see. Let me see. Ring of protection. Let's see that. Says ring of protection. I do believe I have that. That is probably going to be, I'd say about 2,000 gold. And a ring of spell DC +1, you said? So that's probably going to be 1,500.
Boy, I don't remember it being that expensive.
It's inflation, man.
It's because you don't remember anything.
2,000. I could do 1,300.
For what?
The ring of protection.
Make a persuasion. Says no can do. 2,000.
Okay. Well, let's. I'll just shop around.
Sure. Have a good one.
So yes, I think we're about to take we'll have to take a trip on by boat by sea over to Gundheim, and I was wondering if I know last time I was on the boat we were attacked by pirates, and I was wondering, do you have any potions or wands or something that would be good for protection or defense on boats or out in the water?
Boats. He says, well, I do have this potion of water breathing, but it is, again, it's on the more of an expensive side. It's probably about, I'd say, 750 gold pieces.
750. Wow.
Again, it lets you breathe water. Breathe underwater, rather. So it's very special.
So I can breathe when the sharks eat me. But for $750 gold pieces. Whew. Do you have could we go for 500 on that?
Make a persuasion. Says I could do 625.
Okay, that seems fair from what you were asking before. So, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And he hands you over a potion of water breathing for 625 gold.
Hey, Hata.
Yeah.
Hey, try to buy that ring of protection for me for 1,300.
I just used it.
Make him an offer. Make him an offer. I'll cover it. Just do it.
You having this conversation right in front of him?
That's why I'm whispering. He can't hear me. Take him aside like we're just looking at stuff, and I just kind of whisper at him.
He watches as you guys go off to the side and have a discussion, and then return.
But I don't think he's gonna go for this. But okay, well, I'll try. So how much is it again for that ring of protection?
2,000 gold is what I just told your friend there.
And what about the other one that he asked about? Which one was that one?
The ring of spell DC.
Yeah.
That was 1,500.
Yeah, would I be able to possibly get that for a little bit lower too, if we could get a deal?
Possibly.
Say,
what were you thinking?
For 1,200.
How much money you got, Hata?
Oh, I've only got like 300.
Make another persuasion roll.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. I can't see.
He's looking for the ring of protection. He's rolling for the ring of protection.
Nat
20.
I should have gone with that one.
Nat 20.
It's a 9.
It's the same.
Bitch.
It's the same modifier. It's the same modifier. I'll give it to you.
Yep.
He says. Says 1,200. He says 1,350.
You go with that.
What's that one for? The spell DC or the ring of protection?
Spell DC. Yeah. Spell DC.
I can't do it. I don't have 30. I got 1,300.
I'll spot you 50.
Nah, we'll just have to find some other way to use this gold to increase our stats. I can't.
All right, well,
nice to have. I'd rather have that save up for the ring of protection.
Thank you, Shopkeep. I'll keep that in mind, though, and thank you for doing business with us. And do you often also buy magical items if we end up coming back around and have some things to sell?
Sure. Yeah, always interested.
Do you have anything else useful for water travel other than the water scroll, the water breathing?
Water travel. Not
maybe like
to my knowledge.
Okay. Good grief, bless you. Bless you, bless you. Ricky's dying. Better when I was choking. Oh, that was awful. Choking on some damn popcorn.
Okay, so presume you guys are done at the shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're done and headed out.
All right, so where are you guys? You guys are kind of all spread out right now.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we're all heading over to the harbor. At least that's where I was going to head.
Okay. So you guys did talk about that before you all split up. So we'll just say you guys reconvene at the harbor.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys all meet back up. And you guys all just stare at each other.
I pass along the information I got from the City Watch about the murder.
I tell him that magic shop guy's really jacked his prices up and talk about some inflation bullshit. This town is the pits.
Tell Kiku that Gavin says hello.
Hada, Constantina, and Talmek, I need you guys to do a history check.
Wait, who?
Hada, Constantina, and Talmek.
They can't make me do it. I'm retarded.
So, Karga shares this information and shares you this piece of paper with the map that the guard provided, and the house that's outlined appears to be the same house that you guys hit up as a part of the heist?
Which one? The third one?
I was gonna say that earlier. I was like, I bet you it's the house we hit up.
Yeah.
Looks familiar.
The third house, I'm assuming, the one that we couldn't find the cup that was sitting on the counter.
Well, you weren't involved with that, Kiku, right?
You were.
I wasn't
outside
involved in the
acting
first
a fool
two
like that.
houses. The third house, I was very involved
Just
with.
me. I'm the only one that had no idea.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was buffing the guards and yelled to get more guards in there,
Yeah. And we couldn't see a thing.
and they couldn't find shit. The cup was on a cupboard the whole time.
Have to ask after realizing this, Talmac. You didn't shoot an arrow in the neck.
No, I didn't shoot an arrow in.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, he was a racist piece of crap because he was a dick to me, but no.
But here's my
Did we
question.
go? Did we go
I thought
there?
we only visited
Oh, man.
houses outside the royal quarter, but this guy lives in the royal quarter.
I thought he lived in the lower
Say it
quarter.
again.
I thought the guy's house was in the royal quarter, but we only did the heist in the non-royal quarter.
Did you?
It was
Oh,
it was the
because-
lower quarter, but it was like a great.
That's right. That's
It was
right.
a big
Okay.
house in the lower quarter.
He could have been
Okay.
traveling in the lower quarter
It's his
and
guest
gotten
house.
killed
It's
at
his
that
guest house.
house.
This is what I get
He's
for
got
not
his
really
rich house,
like
his girl-
being,
It's the girlfriend's
you know,
house.
Yeah.
not
It's-
being super organized. Okay,
It's the
so
mistress.
it's in the common quarter, but it's a higher end house. But yeah, so but all the other information still applies.
You could say that he's an accountant, he's good with money, and he realized that it was much less expensive to live in the better area of the common area than the less area of the better area.
He was good with money.
He was good with money. Apparently, this king is not. Can't afford $1,000 for the 5 of us. That's
Are we
just
going
crazy.
there?
That just burns
think,
my chaps.
our heist had anything to do with this?
What heist?
What? I'm only talking to Talmac here.
Oh, okay.
It could have.
But all right.
I mean, we can go there.
Oh, we gotta. See, hey Kiku, you remember that house where you got all the guards sent, and you thought he's gonna get broken into, and
Did get broken
Everything.
into.
yeah, he did. Well, apparently that's the house where the murder took place.
That's crazy. Talmac, you called that one, bud. What do you think about this? What's your gut telling you about this time?
What did I call?
That house getting jacked. Come on, man.
I can't even remember that you told me to tell Gavin hi. I can't remember that far.
He's got baby
Yeah.
fog right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the reason that I knew about that house getting jacked. You just had a gut feeling or something about it, and you told me about it.
Pointed you in
That's
the
what
right
you said.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it got robbed.
Well, yeah, now
And then
there's
he
a
got
murder in
murdered.
there.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Talmac?
Well, let's go there and see if we can get in.
Is that how you did it last time? What's your process?
Well, last time we all ran to the bushes and tried to get. I think we went in the front door.
Went in the front door for what? I mean, what?
I know
It was like
we just-
100 feet.
He knew that would get
I mean,
broken into because he just heard that from people at the tavern.
It was like 100 feet
So then
away
we go to the
from
tavern.
all the other houses.
Solve this
Yeah.
mystery in no time, guys.
Nothing a good drink can't solve.
I go to the tavern, and I drag Talmac with me. Talmac, you got to come to the tavern with me and find your contacts. Come on, I'll help you.
Let's do it.
And I'm just kind of watching this, wondering what's about to happen. And I decide to follow along behind, hoping that Talmud doesn't end up saying something.
Okay. You guys head to the tavern.
I feel like I'm being accused now.
Not by me.
I feel like
I'm not
being
accusing
accused
anything. I'm just really hoping we don't slip up here and either of us.
I pull Talmek to the side and I tell him, "Don't pull a Kiku," and that snaps him into place, and he's good to go now.
Wait, why are we going to the tavern? I'm lost. Since I have no idea what the hell's going on with yours.
Yeah, so
basically what happened is, yeah, go ahead.
I thought we were going to the house.
No, you go.
I am planning on going to the house. I'm trying to figure out why y'all are trying to go to the tavern.
Yeah, I thought we were going
to the house. Kiko's retarded.
So
Talmac sounds like somebody needs to steer him.
Talmac told Kiku
that's why
that house was about to get broken into. I was trying to figure out how Talmac knew. He said you got the information from the tavern.
What house?
So I said the house that we broke in. Oh, I see what you're doing here. There was a house that was broken into. Remember we all went. Oh wait, you weren't there.
No shit. There you go.
Yeah, so the house where the murder took place is also a house where there was a heist that happened. And we got involved because Kiku did not trust that the guards would be able to stop a heist from happening. And they didn't. It just so happened that was in that house was stolen. Something was stolen from it.
No. Could this be related?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Kiku got arrested at some point, and we ended up all running around the house. And, oh, yeah. There was a lot going on there, that house.
Then there was a riot.
And Talmac
there
saved the people.
There was a riot. I was about to get arrested. I was about to get arrested, and then all the townspeople got all pissed off. And then the guards backed off.
I think that there was like firebolts shooting across the street, too.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Okay, well, this is lots of information. Doesn't change the fact that I'm still going to the house.
Yeah.
All right. Well, me and Talmac are going to go find his contact.
Why don't we just go ahead and head to the house, cut out the middleman?
Yeah, there's no information at the house. The information's at the tavern, where it came from the first time.
There might be someone there to ask, and maybe if
the crime happened at the house.
So that would be what the evidence is.
That's not how information works, guys.
That's how evidence works.
Okay, you guys go find evidence. We'll find information. Come on, Talmac.
Who is we? I don't think Talmac's going with you.
Talmac, you want to head over to the house?
If we go, last time we went to the tavern, I don't think we were allowing Kiku to even know that we were getting it. This is out of character. That there was like a hidden society of thieves.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That's the problem. That's the problem with what's happening, Nathan.
I don't think you knew that there was even a thief guild.
Yeah, and we're trying to keep him from that, right?
But then why don't you say something like, look, my contact was a little skittish and doesn't like new guys. Why don't you help Karga at the house? And me and Hata will go see if we can meet this guy up. Or you go by yourself.
I was going to go to the house.
Yeah, or he just doesn't go.
Yeah.
Someone's got to go to the tavern.
No, they don't. That's the point.
I say Kiku goes to the tavern and raises hell in the tavern. And we go to the house.
He's going to get arrested again, but okay.
That's okay.
That's exactly what we need is another giant thing in the yard. Where else is it going to go? The garage?
That's the conversation he's going to have in the tavern. Everyone's going to be very confused.
All right,
Kiku's having a flashback.
What is a garage?
Going to the house.
Garage?
Everybody's going to the house?
We're going to the house.
Oh, get that. Ren would love it.
Okay. Everybody heads to the house.
Except, wait, maybe not everyone. What's the dwarf doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
I don't
going to
know.
the-
What's the dwarf
Get out of
doing?
here.
He doesn't know either, apparently.
I'm saying that to you. Oh, I didn't real. Hey, Jonathan, are you going to bed?
All right, so everybody's going to the house except for the dwarf.
Seems that way.
Okay.
I guess I'll go to the house. I don't know where this contact is.
Okay, I guess
Okay.
everyone's going to the house now.
Okay. So you guys head to the house. As you head to the house in the common quarter, the guard presence gets heavier and heavier until you make your way to the house, and you see, just guards all over the place, kind of a thing. You start to make your way towards the entrance. You kind of get stopped there by one of the guards. He says, I'm sorry, are you here on official business?
Why, yes, we are. I was given consent by the City Watch to help investigate the murder that's taken place here.
I see.
Here is this piece of paper that I suppose would show this.
Yes, I recognize this handwriting. Yes. Okay. Yeah, come on in. Don't touch anything.
Can
And
you
he,
can you tell us
ushers
any
you
more
guys in.
information since you are here on the scene?
I don't know what information you've been told thus far, but what we have gathered is, Mr. Fenstrider. That's what his name is. Yeah, Fenstrider. Was just enjoying his downtime before bed. I think the event occurred around 7:30 last night, and he was walking upstairs and ended up being killed, murdered. He took an arrow to the neck. The arrow cut his carotid artery, and he bled out within a matter of minutes. We've been trying to scour the house for evidence and have come across nothing. That's about all I can provide you with. There were a couple of guards on scene moments after this occurred, probably within a minute or two. They were alerted by Mr. Fenstrider's a scream, a blood-curdling scream, and they made their way into the house. And from the guards' accounts that were here, they mentioned that they thought they saw like a shadow jump through a window, upstairs window, and take off.
Very well. We are going to take a look around. Is the arrow still here?
Yes. Yeah, the still active crime scene. So yes, Mr. Fenstrider is still upstairs.
All right.
They just let him slay him.
Head inside.
I cast Detect Magic while slowly moving around the house.
Okay. And what does that do?
Detects magic.
How do I send this to the game log? There used to be a button that was just
There
right
did used
there.
to be
That
a
was
button.
like,
I don't know what happened to
send
it.
to game log. Oh, so I'm not the only one that it disappeared on?
Yeah,
I can see it. I just googled it. You detect. You cast a detect magic spell. You do not sense any sort of magic in the immediate area.
Okay, I go and I inspect the body.
Okay.
I point the arrow out to Talmec to see if he can tell us anything, or if it's just a typical standard arrow.
Is the arrow still in the body?
Yes.
I grab the arrow and yank it out of the neck.
No. He thought that, but didn't do it.
Well,
Do you want me to investigate?
Yes, please, before he does something stupid.
Sure.
I'm glad that he
Sure.
expressed that thought out loud so that we'd stop him.
Well, how are you going to get a good look at the arrow if it's still in the neck?
He can literally,
gotta, like-
he can literally bend down and look at it.
do an investigation.
No, I'm pretty sure he totally did.
Do an investigation. 3.
Talmec, you bend
better
down
off
and
ripping
you
it out
see,
of the neck.
You see an arrow sticking out of this man's neck.
Oh. Okay.
I grab the arrow and rip it out of his neck.
Make a strength score. Strength check.
Christ.
Okay, yeah, Kiku, you reach down and you grab what's remaining of the broken shaft of the arrow, and you yank it out of Mr. Fenstrider's neck, and the shaft comes out, and the arrowhead partially, well, it does come out, but it kind of rips up his neck in the process. You immediately get swarmed by probably about, say, 5 guards.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Exactly.
To be clear, I never went upstairs.
You were told not to tamper with the crime scene.
Oh, I didn't catch that part. When was that said? I had to go tell Aaron something.
Literally, when I was... Okay.
I mean, that's just common knowledge with crime scenes.
Yeah.
You don't touch anything.
Okay, fine. I put the arrow back in the neck.
Shove it back in. Please have him roll to shove it back in.
Go ahead, Kiku. Do another strength score.
Oh, man.
And you put it back.
Oh my god.
Not before. Well, you put it back, and then you get escorted out of the house. You're going to be taken in for questioning.
Thank God.
Questioning for what? I didn't kill him.
Thank God. Maybe we can actually get the investigation done now.
Can we search around the house?
All right, so
I would like to,
Kiku got taken to the jail temporarily
I'd like
for
to
tampering
apologize.
with an active murder crime scene.
I'd like to apologize for the
Really
idiotness,
should have put him in the tavern.
the stupidity of our colleague. And
Okay.
I also would like to check out the window that supposedly this person came in and out of, or went out of.
Also, I'd like to see
You're
if
not
my
here. You're not
perception
here.
was able to detect any clues while I had it out of his neck and had a clear look at any kind of detail
late for
that would
that.
been on the arrow.
You didn't ask
It's not
for that.
My passive perception would have detected
You've
the
already
information on
passively
the arrow.
perceived that you're out of the house. You're gone.
That means the arrow's a clue.
All right, what are you trying to figure out, Karga?
I understand that the the suspected murderer escaped through a window, so I'd like to check out this window to see if there was anything that the guards might have missed. You know, something that might have gotten caught in the window or anything like that. Which I assume means I have to roll investigation.
Yes.
I don't even know what what is my... Oh, good, +0. This will go well. Yeah, 7.
Nice.
All right. So, and what are you looking for? Just
Anything that might be out of place on the window, like a little loose scrap of, I don't know, cloth or anything like that that just doesn't fit with where the person escaped from.
Yeah, you go over there and start checking out the window, and there's nothing that seems to be out of place.
All right. Somebody want to look at the arrow again without ripping it out of their neck?
I want to go to his office and see if there's anything written down. If there's any clues of somebody that might have wanted to kill him. I'm assuming he has an office in his house.
Yeah, you guys. He does have an office, so you guys can check that out. So you guys walk to his office area. It's on the second floor, so you guys walk in, and there's just like a desk there with a chair. And he's got a bunch of various papers, strewn about.
I checked the desk.
I ask for permission.
An investigation check
to look at the papers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Before somebody else gets arrested.
You can touch the papers. That's not a part of the active crime scene at this point.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Yeah, you didn't find anything because you got a natural 1.
All right.
Yep.
Yes. And I take a look at these papers. Look at them since it seems like Tomax having trouble reading today.
I can't investigate anything. My past 2 investigations have been 1s.
I was gonna say we don't have a really good track record in this house of investigating.
Yeah. We can't see anything.
Let's see. Nope.
I mean, technically, can we all roll for the papers since we're all looking at them?
Yeah.
We're all cursed here.
All right, let me roll a low score as well, so I can add to this. 18.
Oh my god.
All right. So, what exactly are you looking for, Cargo?
Any kind of it was basically, I think we were looking for anything that might hint at any kind of business or anything that might get him, or I don't know. I don't know how to word this. I guess any kind of unusual, like, what are the papers, first of all?
So so you take a look at the desk, and there's many different papers strewn about, tax documents and records and business documents for various individuals and companies throughout the city.
Okay, I guess I would look for anything that looks out of place, like any, documents that maybe have numbers that are insanely high, or any documents for companies that maybe, I don't know, are illegitimate or something like that. I don't know. Anything that just seems out of the ordinary as far as tax documentation goes. I don't really know.
Okay, yeah, you try to see if if there's any kind of differences in patterns and things like that. If there's maybe some personal letters, or any kind of like the business documents,
any kind of paper that doesn't fit with the stuff.
You don't see anything like that. It's all very standard stuff, kind of just business oriented. Stuff that's related to his line of work.
All right, wasted a good roll.
I want to check his pockets. Can I ask the guards if I can check his pockets?
You can ask. Make a persuasion roll.
And try not to get arrested. Here we go, 18.
Hey.
They eye you with wariness. They say, yes, you may do that with much reluctance.
I can use a stick if you want me to not use my hands.
Yeah, that would be preferred.
Okay. So I pull out my. Do I have a stick?
Wear a glove or something.
I have a sickle.
You got some sticks, right? I thought you made some.
Oh
sticks.
yeah. I got the wooden stakes. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
I got spikes. Yeah, because I was trying to whittle some
stake
sticks.
him. He's a vampire.
Yeah. All right. And then yeah. So I investigate the pockets.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I don't know whatever's in his pockets. If he's got something incriminating in there.
Yeah, what's in his pockets?
I'll make an investigation check, I guess.
18.
Ooh. A stick of gum.
Yeah.
He has double mint.
You investigate his pockets, and you just see
Stick of gum in
a set of keys. There's maybe a couple of gold pieces.
I would like to take the keys. Is that possible? I asked the guard. I found a set of keys here.
He said, "Thank you very much. I'll take those."
All right. I would ask about the gold pieces, but
Anyone got other ideas? Because we've checked the window, the body. Did you check the arrow?
Yep. I look around in the dining room, and is there anything out of place in the dining room around where, say, the china cabinet stuff is? Is it all disheveled, or is it all seem like it was not messed with?
So you guys
was it a B&E?
You guys go downstairs, and everything looks completely normal, as it was.
Wait, where did the murder happen? Upstairs?
As an aside, it looks just like it did when you guys were here before.
Was the murder upstairs?
So,
yes.
Okay.
That's where the body is.
Yeah.
Do we know about how the murderer left? Do we know how they got in? Was there signs of 4th century? Was this person led into the home? Did they know the person? Was it, a business meeting of some kind?
So in Karga's, I guess, investigation of the documents, you don't see anything on his schedule as far as like a meeting with business partners or things like that. Make an investigation check about 4th century or something like that.
Because I just didn't know if they saw anything like that in the earlier report you got. Great thing here. If I do it on above BTT, it gives me my plus, but if I do it from just like the phone to the web page, it doesn't give it to me. That was great.
So you were looking around to see if there's any kind of signs of 4th century. It doesn't appear that way. Again, it appears that everything was as it was downstairs, and that this crime took place on the 2nd level.
I want to ask that guard why we can't use the keys. Why can't we figure out where to put those keys?
He says that's we'll take a look at that as part of the evidence.
Oh, you guys are doing a bang up job.
Yeah. He mentions, we also noticed that there was another entry point, appears to be from this other window. He leads you into this spare bedroom where it appears that this window was left open.
On the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's two windows.
What, did he fly in there? Did he climb from the outside?
Look out the window, see how we could have gotten in.
It was the count. Yeah.
He's come back in his death.
He could have climbed.
Yeah, can we investigate outside the window? Or just look outside the window?
Sure.
I'm not even investigating, I'm just looking.
Go outside and look straight up.
I just want to know how he would get in. He or she.
So
no discrimination.
You take a look out of both windows, and you're a good, 15. It's on the second story. You're a good 15, 20 feet off of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any?
There's
nothing that they could climb or anything like that. That's what I thought. See, I was going somewhere with the flying part.
Yeah, could be a druid. Could be a dragon this tall, like Talmat, just jump up and grab.
That's a little too tall.
And who saw him a shadow escape?
It was just the guards that were on scene.
Are they still here?
Yeah, there's a couple of them here.
I just would like to ask which way they saw this figure escape towards.
Yeah, so you ask them, and they just mentioned that, we didn't really get a good look. We were coming up the stairs, we heard the scream, and we come up the stairs, and we see Mr. Finstrider just bleeding out on the floor, and then we look up, and we see this shadow, the window just shot open, and then this figure just went out the window, and by the time we got to the end of the hallway, we couldn't see anything. They were gone.
Sounds like magic to me.
Is there something to climb up the side of the wall?
Doesn't look like there is. Not at least from these two windows.
What cat's attacking me right now?
Why would they use an arrow from a close range?
Was it close range?
Where'd the body drop?
Yeah, was that where the body, is that where he was killed, or was it moved?
So the body is presumed to not be moved based on the accounts from the guards that were there. It's directly across the so the body is laying in the hallway up against one of the walls, and it's directly opposite one of the spare bedrooms.
Did we investigate that bedroom?
Not yet, I don't think.
No, we haven't.
I'm just thinking if that's a pretty good shot. I don't think it was just some amateur.
Nah, sounds like a hit job.
I mean, you can check the bedroom.
Yeah. So we walk over, or at least I walk over, and I start checking out the bedroom right across.
Make an investigation check.
I can't do anything in this house.
You guys take a look in the spare bedroom opposite of where Mr. Finstrider is currently sitting, and take a look inside, and you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Yep, guys, it is in fact a bedroom.
All right. Running out of ideas here. This might be one we have to kind of passively, follow in case we come up on anything at any point.
Get more info later.
I don't know. We could go get one of the books and come back and see if they have any more info or any kind of more clues. Who knows? Maybe it's been solved by then.
All right.
Did we Did we look at the arrow? It's just normal arrow, since idiot grabbed it out of the neck and then put it back before we could check it.
From what you could see,
I can check it again, but if I can't see the head of it.
Nah, it goes all the way through, doesn't it?
Well, it might now. He shoved it back in there.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a good strength check, so yeah. I'd say it goes all the way through, so there you go.
Popped out the other side. Just kidding.
Thanks, Kiku.
So yeah, I investigate the arrow.
Okay, and what are you trying to figure out?
I see if there's anything special about it.
Any markings or any distinction that makes it different from a normal, typical arrow you buy from the store?
It looks like a normal arrow. I guess. Make an investigation check.
It's like that Game of Thrones episode where the guy had that really fancy one. 14.
Nice.
Yeah, that really fancy.
It looks like a normal arrow that you would just get from a regular weapon shop.
Might have to shelve this one, guys.
Yeah, like, did we already talk about if this is related to the guy that was shot with the arrow in the town square way back in the beginning?
Yeah.
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 Kind of.
I can't remember what we talked about.
We're wondering if this might be similar.
Which that guy ran off, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran off.
He did. He didn't like fly. Yeah. So
he ran. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you want to shelve it and then go to the harbor and get our ship?
Well, we have to go get the idiot who's getting questioned right now. First of all,
that's true. That's true.
And I guess we can just kind of put it aside, and maybe if we come across information, then, or we can check back in. I mean, I don't know what else to check at this point.
All right. Well, where's Kiku at?
Kiku's in the jail. You gotta go get him.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to go to the watch.
Mhm.
All right. To the barracks.
Back to the watch.
All right. So you guys head on over to the jail.
And when we get there, I request from the individual I spoke to when I first stopped in to get, if he gets any more information, to please about the murder, to please provide it to us when we return.
Sure. So you guys show up, and there's a couple guards there, and they say, "Yep, how can I help you?"
Is my persuasion attempt to get the guards to go to the tavern with me to get more clues successful?
When did you do that?
I did it in chat because I wasn't trying to interrupt the flow of y'all's investigation.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to listen to you.
Okay.
We can go there and I can ask my contacts. But Kiku, you might have to stay in the booth for a minute.
I'm still in the jail at this point.
Oh, well, that's true. But we can get you out.
So we're here because our friend did something foolish, and we're just trying to get him out.
Stop by the tavern.
Well, there's a lot of people that have done foolish things in this
jail. You can't miss him. He's probably the smallest person in here.
Oh, you mean this loudmouth over here?
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
He's annoying. We'll gladly take him off your hands, though.
Well, I don't know if we can let him go right now. He's part of this active murder investigation.
Yes. Well, if you remember, you gave me information and sent us to investigate this murder. While his actions were stupid, for lack of better words, he was merely trying to help in his own foolish, idiotic way.
They're in good faith.
Make persuasion.
Okay. Better hope it's a good roll. Yeah, there we go. That's a great roll.
Says, yeah, I don't know about that. I think we're going to have to do some questioning against him.
All right, when will you be done?
I don't know. It depends on if he cooperates or not.
I'm going to bed. Just kidding. What time of day is it? Wait, what time of day is it right now?
Probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
just left the king at like 9.
Left the king at 9, and then you guys went and did a couple things.
Yeah, did a whole lot of investigating and low rolls.
It's probably about noon.
Okay.
Well, we can go to the tavern, and I can ask Kieran what's going on, if he's heard anything.
We'll go to the tavern and come back and check on him if your questioning's done or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried my best.
I mean, I'd like to get him out. I don't know how to convince guards to.
I tried.
To get. Is there any way we can pay the guards? Could we pay you, fine sirs? Let this man out?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
The dwarf has money. Take it from him.
Persuasion with advantage. Oh my goodness, 5.
Really?
He's getting questioned.
Sorry.
He's well, nope, sorry, nope. Nothing that can be done.
I was just gonna screw up whatever was happening in the tavern anyway. This is a perfect opportunity to leave me in here. You gotta ditch Karga, though.
Are you like telepathically telling us this?
No, I'm saying that outside.
I'm aware. I know. We're gonna go to the tavern and let him get questioned. We'll be back at the end of the day.
All right, head to the tavern.
Mostly because I want to hear how this questioning plays out.
All right. We'll I'll guess that we'll go ahead and we'll do some questioning.
Thank God. Yeah.
So they come over to your jail cell there, Kiku. They say, "All right, dwarf. So you were brought in here because first you and a group of your so-called friends there were allowed to participate in this investigation of this murder. So you got to explain yourself. Why did you decide to disobey a direct order to mess with the active crime scene?
What do you mean?
You physically removed the murder weapon from the dead suspect, the victim.
Well, how else are you supposed to investigate an arrow? You can't look at it while it's in the guy's neck.
We directly told you all to not tamper with the evidence.
It's not tampering. It's investigating.
But that's not for you to investigate that.
You told us we could investigate. What are you talking about?
I told you could investigate the area, not the... And besides, you didn't even
investigate
ask.
the area. The body was in the area. We investigated the area. That's exactly what we did.
So there's like 2 of these guards in here, and they're just like shaking their heads. Why did you think it was a good idea to remove the arrow? What was your motive? What were you trying to do?
I was trying to investigate the arrow.
You're not trying to tamper with the evidence?
Is that not obvious? I pulled the arrow out. I looked at it. Y'all got all butthurt about it. So I put it back the way I found it, so y'all would be happy. What is going on here?
And they walk away. All right, let's go to the tavern.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so you guys are headed to the tavern.
Looks like we might be sailing with one less person.
We might just have to bail him out again.
Yeah. With his money.
All right, what are you guys doing at the tavern?
Going to the tavern, I gotta ask the guy behind the bar if Kieran's in there, but I gotta ask it kind of on the hush hush, you know.
I'm ordering food.
It's honestly a good thing Kiku isn't here for this, because then we'd have to hide it from him anyways. So.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about this either. Just be clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right.
I'm going to the tavern to order. I don't know why they're going. I was going to order food.
I have a question, Argo.
While Telmex slips away, to go back and talk to Kieran.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there with him too, and I'm asking Karga. So, what are your thoughts on crime?
What are my thoughts on crime?
Just petty crime, like.
By the way.
Okay.
By the way, like just questioning.
Let's see. I say I don't like it, and then go back to eating my food.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so Constantina, how's it going? We'll sit here.
So I look at Karga and I say, you know, an oak tree is very stiff, right? But like a willow, it blows in the wind. You might have to be a willow tree to figure this one out.
Do I need to chop a tree down? What is going on?
You gotta bend with the wind, man. If not,
are you telling me I'm too rigid in battle?
Well,
what are you saying?
Might have to bend a little bit of the law here in order to get some clues.
I am already having some troubled thoughts. I think I will not make it worse by bending the law.
All right. I go up to the barkeep. I back away.
Okay.
All right, I go up to the barkeep.
Hey, how can I help you?
Hey, I would like a round of beers for my friends over there, and I point at them and go, hey. And then I'm wondering if Kieran's in.
So that'll be 10 gold. And no, he's not in. It's he's usually only in it during the night.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, thank you for the beers. And then I go back to the table and I kind of give Hada like a head nod, and then I do like a
All right, I think I'm going to order some food too and sit here for a bit. How are we going to get Kiku out of prison?
It seems like
we may have to be a willow tree and break him out.
No.
We're
probably going to have to pay, except it's not coming from my money.
I was going to say, are we paying?
He can pay.
Do we have the money?
Did you guys spend any money when you went to the magic shop earlier?
Well, he didn't, and I know he's got about 1,300.
All right, well there you go. He can pay.
And I did, and I'm running.
That's fine. His own actions put him in jail. Yeah. Therefore, he can pay to get out.
His talk to get him out of jail. The more he keeps talking, the more they'll think, this Carter guy is right. He is just stupid, and they might just let him go.
That's also true. However, yeah, I guess that's true.
Where is the jail in town? Like in relation to everything?
It's in I believe it's in the common quarter.
It's the first place I stopped at when we first got to town, so it has to.
I mean, is there any buildings around it, or?
It's kind of standalone.
All right. I mean, I'm down for whatever. Telmex's just ready to roll.
He needs to pay his way. He needs to pay his way out. He needs to either talk his way out or pay his way out. And talking doesn't do him a lot of good.
All right.
Either that or we pay and he gives somebody the money that paid. But either way, it's coming out of his pockets.
All right. Well, let's go try and pay to get him out again. I'm not doing the talking though because I didn't do very well.
Well, we should let some time pass because we already tried this. So.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone has to do before we head back there?
Nope.
So you guys just hang out in the tavern for a couple hours?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So time passes, and it's probably about 3:00. And you guys head back to the jail.
Yeah.
Say, hey, see you guys are back. We talked to your friend and got sick of listening to him. Kind of mouthed off to us a little bit, so we just let him be.
Yeah, I can sympathize. We get sick of listening to him too pretty quickly.
Goodness gracious.
So we would like to resolve this because we have important. Oh, cool. I was trying to say, before I was so rudely cut off, that we have some very important business to run on behalf of the king, and sadly, we need our small and very close-minded friend here to come along with us. I understand. I understand that he did something very idiotic at a crime scene. However, as I previously stated, we were sent here on behalf of the king, and we have a very important errand and a ship waiting for us at the harbor, and we would like to expedite, his release in the hopes that, we will leave and he won't do anything further stupid. Did I mention this was on behalf of the king?
Did I mention that?
Yes. So upon hearing that, they kind of sidebar amongst themselves and they say, all right, we will release him for, say, 200 gold.
200 gold, huh? I turned to everyone else who has 200 gold.
I have 200 gold. I'll pay it.
Wait. You didn't say that out loud, right? No,
was
he didn't
saying
say that
it
out loud.
like
Okay. So
to the group, yeah.
Okay. So we
not out loud, just out of game, yeah.
I'm sorry, I was dealing with something else.
I'll tell the guard
price?
200. I'll tell the guard that we can give him 100. However, most of our stuff was left behind at the tavern, unless I'm mistaken.
Well, if you're working for the king, I know he's paying you well, so I think you could do 200 gold.
Believe it or not, the king gave us less than 200 gold apiece for one of the errands that we ran for him.
Sounds like you guys have more than 200 gold amongst you.
Boom.
Or whatever. Pay him 200. All right, the dragon over here is going to give you money.
Okay.
I pay the 200.
All right, and thank you.
How will you be able to sleep?
We give you back your dwarf, and Kiku comes out.
Hey Kiku, you owe.
All right, dwarf, they paid for you.
200 gold. You owe Talmec 200 gold.
For what?
For your idiotic self.
He ain't got to pay me.
You got to pay him.
Get him out of here before we put him back in the cell.
We're good, bro. Let's just head to the ship.
How you gonna buy a new item over there, Talmec, when you have to keep paying money for him?
Well, he paid me back last time.
I know. I'm just making sure he pays you back this time.
He might in other ways. I mean, he did have the good idea about the license in the shop, so that may bring more than 200.
Yes. How is that working right now?
I mean, it's not working right now, but
just keeping it in perspective. That's all.
Yeah, I'm like a willow.
Your analogies have no effect on me.
All right.
Like a willow.
And
I like that. That's good. You
Talmage
just kind of
sits there
flow
really
with the
bad.
times. I like that.
I'm just flowing it, man.
I'm not exactly
I've never seen a cleric
sure what that pertains to.
strayed
but-
so far from the path.
You guys
What are you talking about?
willows and doing all these shakes and stuff in front of the
Yeah,
guards.
I've seen
Just
the way he
watching you
moves on
dance
the.
in front of them.
I've
Yeah.
seen the way he moves on the battlefield. It's just like a willow. He just weaves and flows with the combat.
That's
Yeah,
right.
It's incredible.
It's called Zephyr Strike. All right, now we're gonna go to the harbor.
I'm like a Zephyr Willow, and we're off to the port.
We
And
need
I'd
to
like to think while we walk out of there, like I'm waving my arms and like I'm like a willow, and that's the last thing they hear.
By the way, do we
And
know
I-
what
and
the
I
heck
just-
ship or person we're looking for?
I asked Talmec, I say, have you been trained in dance or?
The cha cha cha.
Do a
Oh, nice.
do a performance check.
Nice.
Yes.
No performance check.
He
Okay,
is.
There we go.
Oh, he's
Eight.
trying.
Okay, he was, as he was doing his little willow dance in front of the guards, they kind of just turned away.
All right, I asked the group, do we know, does anyone remember what person and or ship we're supposed to be looking for?
I
He
tell
didn't give
Talmage,
us
I
the
like
gut
your
shit.
style.
He said, speak to the harbor master and
Oh.
say that it is on King's business.
Okay, thank you.
Which makes me wonder, can anybody just walk up to him and be like, it's King's business?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, okay, yeah.
We didn't get
I
a
would
piece of
assume
paper.
I would assume he probably sent notification.
I'd hope so.
Just
I
saying.
hope so.
Ridiculous. We should get a badge or something.
What do you want a badge for?
So we
We
don't
don't
have
need
to
no
keep
stupid badges.
explaining the damn King's business.
'Cause he wants to
this,
flash
King's
people.
business that. Just get a piece of paper or a badge or something that
All
says
right,
that
next
this
time,
is.
fine. Next time we talk to the king, we'll ask for something. However, you're not
Next
asking.
time we can just go over there and do it now.
You're not asking.
Well, we could just try the harbor master, and if it doesn't work, we'll go back to the king, and then we'll ask him for a piece of paper.
All right, we go to the harbor master.
That's what a willow would do.
All right, you guys go to the harbor master and inquire about this this vessel, and he says, "Oh yeah, I got word from the castle about you guys. It says I've got a smaller vessel for you. You guys are heading where again?"
Oh, jeez. Grimm's. Jeez, I got it right.
Gunheim.
Gunheim.
Gunheim. That's right. It says it's probably gonna be. Let me think. It's probably gonna be about a two-day ride.
Let's do
You
it.
guys
And
are
this
aware?
is on the king's dime, right?
Yeah, how big
Yeah.
of a boat is this?
It's a smaller boat. It's probably like so the one that you guys took on your maiden voyage from Nolise is probably twice the size of this ship. It's just a smaller merchant ship.
What, like 100 foot?
Probably something like 75 to 100 feet.
Like the look of this vessel, boys. Guides.
And we have somebody
trying to
that's guiding us
misgender
to
anyone.
whatever.
It's got a small crew. It's probably
Okay.
got like 3 crew members on it.
When do you guys want to leave, considering it's probably close to nighttime right now? Since
It
we got,
is,
since we
yeah.
got
So you
distracted,
guys. So now
sidetracked.
it's probably about 5 o'clock in the evening. So, and you guys haven't met with the crew yet. So
I say we meet the crew, detail our plans.
Yeah.
Spend the night and leave early in the morning.
There we go. Let's do
Agreed.
that.
But do we just stay on the ship? Wait for the crew to show back up?
They're already here. The day's not over.
Okay.
So
I walk on board the boat.
You guys aren't at the boat. You're at the harbor. You guys are walking towards the boat. You see it, but you haven't physically got to the boat yet.
I walk right up to the boat.
Okay. All right, so you walk up to the boat and you see the ramp and stuff's kind of it's you don't see anybody on the boat currently.
But we're for sure that this is the boat that was allotted to us.
Make a history check.
Oh, goddamn. I don't want to do a goddamn history check.
Someone
Somebody else knew this was a damn history check.
As far as you know, that's the boat that you were assigned based on the discussion you heard from the harbor master.
Yep.
Okay, I walk up the ramp.
Okay.
And I say loudly, "Hail, fellas!"
Doesn't appear that anybody responds.
Crickets.
Oh, jeez. I walk up to the helm. Is the helm exterior or interior? I guess it's on the outside. I just look around.
You don't see, using your past perception, you don't see the crew. You muster that they probably tied off for the night and they are, going to set sail in the morning.
All right. Talmac is going to go back to the inn and get a night's rest.
Yep.
I figure we'll go.
You guys make before you guys head back there, make a collective history check.
Collective history check. Okay.
Nice.
16.
All right, Hada, you distinctly remember when you had the
19.
discussion with the harbor master that when you got to look at his schedule and the schedule for the ship that you guys were assigned had a departure time of 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so guys, we'll need to meet back here before 9 because that's when they'll set sail. So let's head back and get a rest.
We should probably show up a little early so we can at least meet the crew and.
Yeah. So say meet here at 7 or 8.
Yep.
Yeah. A 2. That might be your best history roll this today.
Oh no.
He got a 10 just like
Okay. Sorry, I take it all back.
Oh yeah,
10 was the best.
Yeah. That -2 is a killer.
Okay, we all go.
I need to start asking all the questions. I have a +7 on history.
Dang.
You're an intelligence base.
Yeah, that's history and arcana are my 2 best. Oh, and then intimidation. But all right.
Mine's
so
perception.
We'll head back to the inn.
Heading to the inn. And then we're meeting back up with the people at 7-8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys head back to the inn. Presumably, you guys are gonna grab some dinner and get ready. Talk about the day. Talk about what you guys, what transpired that day. Talk about what the voyage for tomorrow.
I'd like to thank Kiku for shoving that arrow so far back in that we could actually investigate.
Yeah.
was a fantastic move. You took one for the team, buddy, and then you had to go to jail.
That wasn't my intention. I was just trying to investigate the arrow, and those guards really just got their feelings all hurt.
Speaking of jail,
They tell us to investigate a crime scene, and then they get all butthurt when we investigate the crime scene. I don't get it.
So
they took the keys away from me.
I do wish that I knew necromancy, or we could have just revived the body for a minute and talked to the dead.
That would have been crazy.
What would you have done if, like, for the last, for some reason, I had a random spell put aside to speak to the dead?
Hell yeah!
That
could have gotten one. Damn it!
Yeah, the cleric learns it.
That would have been hilarious.
I've got a 3rd level spell that's animate dead.
Did you have it already prepared?
No.
I don't have it prepared. No.
Next time.
Yeah.
Speaking of jail, I know your pockets are a little lighter there, Talmec. Did you ever ask for your money back?
No, we talked about it, man.
Did we?
We're good.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all right.
You just can't be handing freebies out to anyone.
Well, it's Kiku, you know.
Yes, and
Cargo, I'm like a willow. I just roll with it.
You know, you keep saying willow
at some point,
and all you
as
think
I'm
of is a
observing
tree.
everything.
So you're
that's
saying
the whole
you're
reason
a tree.
for going
I'm a
around
tree.
this place. So I'm just like writing down like Talmec likes willows.
I mean, he is a ranger. Aren't rangers somewhat nature attuned? It makes sense he likes trees.
I love the willow. Stared at a willow.
Is willow code for Gavin?
See, you see what I told you, Kiku? It comes right back around, doesn't it? It's all right.
I like Gavin quite a bit himself. What's wrong with liking Gavin? He seems like a likable fellow.
Yeah. I think Hada
He had a
and
very
Cargo are the
lovely
only two
family.
that haven't met him.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You're really missing out, Karga. He's a wonderful fellow. Very helpful, very insightful. Great business partner.
You should give him 200 gold that you won't give Talmec. If that's the case.
Well,
why would I give him 200 gold?
If we get this license in storefront, then that's already good.
You can front 200 gold to the opening of the store.
We'll talk about it.
Maybe I will try to propose him for a Talmec.
Partnership.
What would you think about what for a 1/3 split of your business dealings? I enjoy mining. I enjoy prospecting. I like everything about the process.
If you can procure the storefront in a good area, then yeah, you're a partnership, man.
Fair deal.
Fair. Agreed.
Okay.
And then we shake hands, and then I'm off to go to sleep.
Yes.
Except when I go to sleep, I do the willow dance again, and I walk away, staring directly at Cargo. I'm a willow, man.
Performance check.
Please.
Sure, do it.
4. I'm not gonna get this dance down.
Your dance makes
You
zero.
turned it
Your
off.
dance makes zero impression on me, and I instantly get bored and turn away.
It made an impression. It made a negative impression.
I turn away in disgust.
Like, ah, but
Probably,
we'll
it's
remember.
probably gonna keep you up at night.
Just wake up. Ah,
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa. All right, so
Right.
so you guys retire for the evening. You know, again, if you haven't taken long rest, take them. Karga, you wake up in the middle of the night with this nightmare of this willow dancing Talmec, and
I already have nightmares. Do I need more?
you got more nightmares going
good.
on. It's probably tied to the other thing, but you know, just because it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, you and you guys all wake up the next day, and presumably
I wake up
break your
extra
fast.
early.
Okay, like how early?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Is that really early?
Yeah, I say, guys, I'll be back.
Wait,
I'm gonna go investigate that house because my investigation got cut short.
Oh no. No. You don't have time. See, fucking.
All right, so everybody,
language.
presumably other people are asleep, and
Yeah. How are
Kiku
you
just
telling
wakes
us?
up. And... Yeah, what are you doing, Kiku? So other people might not be awake yet.
I just want to know how you're telling us because we're all asleep in different rooms.
Okay, then I go to the house.
Okay. All right, so Kiku heads back to the house that you guys were at.
How long does it take to get to the house?
From where you're at?
Yeah.
Can't be more than 15 minutes.
I don't know. It can't be. Yeah, it's not too long.
Okay.
All right.
I knock on the
so-
door.
So there's still some guards there. They say, yes. What is it, dwarf?
I've got some questions to ask.
Sure.
Not to you.
To who?
I was just gonna go investigate that arrow again. They said that it was sticking back out, and I'm pretty handy with stonework. I won't even touch the body. I promise.
But what are you hoping to do with the arrow?
Just get some more clues about the murder.
Okay, dwarf. Feel free, but we're watching you.
I go upstairs.
We will not hesitate to throw you back in jail. Alright, you go upstairs and
I cast Animate Dead on the corpse.
okay, wait, what does that do?
Oh god.
The spell creates an undead servant. Wait. Oh no, this is not the right one. Hold on. Damn it.
It's too late now.
It's not the one you think it is.
A corpse of
Speak
medium
with dead.
or small humanoid
I cast
within range.
Speak with dead.
So you cast your own dead guy and want to talk to him?
Oh god.
Alright, so you cast Speak with Dead. Okay. I'm reading the thing. Alright, so you cast the spell over the corpse, and you see the eyes of Mr. Fenstrider open. His eyes are completely pale and white.
What do I get? 3 questions?
You get 5 questions.
Who killed you?
Make sure I'm reading this.
Yeah, until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. It only knows what it knew in life. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile or it recognizes you as an enemy. Blah, blah, blah. It can't learn new information and doesn't know anything since the time it died, and it can't speculate about the future.
Okay. Who killed you? You watch the body as it the mouth starts to move, and it just says no one.
No one. Interesting. What was the shadow that was in the room and fled upon your demise?
What was the shadow that led to your demise?
Yeah, something like that.
You ask that question, and it doesn't seem like the corpse really understands what you're referring to, and it just says, "No one."
How did you die?
It said, stabbing.
Why did you die?
It kind of just doesn't have an answer for you.
How many questions was that?
4.
So it's no one, stabbing, and no answer?
Yep.
What
yeah, I mean,
do
the
you
corpses
know?
can't really give detailed responses.
What do
Right.
you know that would be worth killing you for?
He says, a lot. And with that, the eyes close, and the corpse ceases to have life.
I cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. Can you do it again, I guess?
Doesn't say that I can't.
But the spell fails if the corpse was the target of the
Third
spell
third
within the
level
last 2
spell. How
days.
many third level spells do you got?
2.
Okay. Go ahead. And immediately his eyes reopen back up, and he sees you again. Or recognizes you, at least.
Did you see what killed you?
No.
Can I pass on? Is there anything that you want to pass on to your loved ones? Knowledge-wise.
He just says love.
Love, bro. Be a willow.
Were you and the king involved with something illegal?
There's no response.
Can he do no response? Is it not compelling?
He can do no response if he doesn't.
Answers are brief,
under no
cryptic,
compulsion.
or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer.
If I'm hostile, or it recognizes me as an enemy, I am neither. In fact, he saw me solve the murder of the queen.
That guy was there?
No. This guy has nothing to do with that.
Is that 3 or 4? I lost count.
This was 3. Actually, you know what? Rereading this. It says the spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days. You can't cast it twice.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we'll disregard everything.
So I'll say you tried to cast it again, and it didn't work.
Can I at least tell his family that he said that he loved them?
If you can find his family.
Why isn't his family at his house?
He's the only person that stays there. I mean, based on your guys's, this is out of character again, but I mean, you guys have been to this house many times before, and you've only ever seen one person here.
Yeah.
The butler.
You've seen the butler.
And the guards.
And the guards. That's it.
And the owner. Yeah, it was just the butler and the guards. I'm assuming that the guards escorted me up here and saw all this go down.
Yeah, the guards are a little freaked out right now.
I tell the guards, I'm doing everything I can to try to solve this crime, guys. Everything. Even the corpse doesn't want this crime solved. There's something fishy going on here.
Yeah, they don't really know what to say. You just made a corpse talk, so.
Guys, you can't get all worked up every time you see a corpse talk. You'll never get anything done.
They don't laugh.
That wasn't a joke.
Seemed like a joke.
Look, you all saw that? What do you guys think about what he said?
They kind of recollect what was said, and they're like, well, it sounded like he didn't know who killed him, didn't know why he was killed. It sounded like he potentially knew a lot of information that could be a reason for him being killed, but he didn't have any leads. And he doesn't know why he was killed.
I cast augury.
Okay. Is that a ritual or a spell?
Ritual.
Okay.
I asked Goivnu is it a mistake to leave the town at this time? Will that allow the trail to go cold? Or should we pursue our quest for the next book first?
Okay, so you go ahead and you cast that, and what are you rolling bones or something like that?
Yeah.
So you roll the bones, and you ask the question, and you interpret the bones as there's no real good or bad result. It's neither.
I go back to the tavern.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's probably like 7:30.
Yeah, we're supposed to be there by 8, right?
Yeah, I'm already making my way to the
yeah,
harbor.
I'm up and about it. Yeah.
I order food for 4.
Okay.
Who's not getting food?
To go.
Okay.
I take my food and go to the boat.
Okay, you order 4 things of food and head to the boat. Okay.
I walk up the ramp and say, "Hail, fellas!"
Are you talking
Hello.
to?
Are you talking to the crew or are you talking to us?
Talking to the crew.
I'm talking to the crew.
Okay, that's why I was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see the crew there, and they see you walk up, and they say, hello. Are you part of this King's crew that we're supposed to be taking?"
That's right. And I brought breakfast.
Their eyes light up as you mentioned food. They say, "Fantastic."
I give them each of one of the meals.
And they give you a hearty thanks. Say, "Thank you so much."
No
This is
problem.
great.
If you need me, I'll be in the hammock.
They kind of like look at each other and they're like, okay.
Is the assumption that we were already there and he was the last one to show up?
It's up to you guys. I don't know if you guys were there or yet or not.
Yeah, I'm trailing up behind him, seeing what's going on.
I'd say he probably got there around 8 o'clock. Probably maybe 5 minutes before you guys. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. All right, I guess the rest of us then just show up together since we weren't doing other things that morning. I would also like to take this opportunity before we set off to expend a 2nd level spell called Find Steed.
Find Steed?
Yes, this is correct. I will try to link it. Oh, here we go.
You're going to summon a steed on a boat?
You said it was 100 feet.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
You should be able to send it to the game log through the website, maybe not the above VTT version, but regular character page.
I sent it to the log. It's permanent until it dies, by the way.
Okay.
So
we can discuss this. We can discuss this outside of.
Okay. Cool. What kind of steed is it?
That's what we can discuss outside of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I would, obviously, the most practical would be a war horse, but I'm an orc, so I don't think a war horse is practical to orc. So how creative can I get?
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's probably a good spot to stop anyways. For tonight, and we can just pick up the next time with the voyage to Gunheim.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds
Yep,
good.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other last minute things that people want to do before we end the session? Or is that good?
We can
Tell everyone about the corpse and
ask about the corpse. What'd you find out?
nothing. It didn't see what killed it. It didn't see what killed him. He has no clue. He does know a lot of information that would have gotten him killed, though. So he was up to something.
Dang. Well, maybe you can. Well, I don't know where the body's going to be by the time we get back. Hopefully, it's not still just sitting there. We might be able to ask it something.
I also
Be
consulted my
decomposed.
god, and he gave me an indication that we're no better off staying for the investigation or leaving for this adventure, so we can do as we please without penalty to the other quest.
I mean, the penalty would only be for you
Why would the penalty be for me?
because we don't follow your god.
Kiku, I'm just going to throw this out
The
there. I
rest
don't
of us
think your
don't.
God likes you, man.
Yeah, the rest of us don't follow your god.
Oh, he likes me just fine. He cast me out of the clergy for my own good. He's just looking out for me.
Yes,
Gotcha.
that clear.
I feel like every time you
I
ask
was
him
say that
something,
gets
he
clearer. The reasons you got
answers
thrown
back.
out get clearer every day.
And what would those be? Karga?
How many times you put yourself in? How many times you thrown yourself in jail?
I haven't thrown myself in jail once.
Rephrase
These
that. How
corrupt
many
ass
times have you
guards
talked
keep
yourself
arresting
into
me.
jail?
Talmac
Guards.
himself.
Out of
Talmac
curiosity,
himself was almost arrested, and all
But
he
was
did
he?
was feed the poor.
was he arrested?
No, because
What?
the peasants were rioting. All
There
the
was
good
a riot.
citizens
And how
of
many
the
times?
town
How
rioted.
many times have you
They
been
had
arrested?
to riot
How many times have you been arrested?
for doing the right thing. That's what happens when you do the right thing. Corrupt
No,
people
you're too
want
impulsive.
to
You
hold
didn't
it
do the right
against
thing.
you.
Too impulsive.
Impulsive.
I think the lesson here
It's
is
Kiku
get the.
arrests 2. The rest of us combined 0.
You sound like someone on the path of an oath breaker.
Do you even know what that
snap.
is?
I know exactly what that is, Paladin. You tread lightly.
Make a history check.
Huh?
Make a history check.
It's gonna be a 0.
Fucking hell. Why do you do this?
I hope it's a 20. Oh,
Wow.
that's pretty good.
All right,
That's the
you have
highest
good,
one he's gotten.
you have a good idea of what an oathbreaker is.
How would you even know
think
that I'm treading down Oathbreaker? I haven't even shared any of that.
Well, just you talking me trying to do the right thing and you bashing me. Me trying to be on the side of the right and the righteous. And you trying to insult me and talk down at me instead of helping me tread the way.
I can only help somebody who listens.
When was the first time he got arrested?
When we first got to the town,
You
think
guys
it's only been
first arrived.
Immediately upon arriving.
remember he
He's only.
Yeah, I
literally
tried to stop that pickpocket.
He almost killed somebody by
I
casting
saved him.
casting a spell.
Pretty sure it was only twice.
It is twice. Once when we
Yeah.
first got there and just lost last time. That's still 2 more than the rest of us combined.
It's
Yeah, he
not
might
true.
have. He might have
Otto's
missed.
been arrested.
I don't know if Talmac was
That's true.
here
It's one
in that
more still.
session or not.
I was falsely.
Yeah, that's true.
Talmac would have gotten arrested
You can
if
That's
it
the
wasn't for
lesson
the riot.
here. We need.
You can
Yeah, we
justify
need
this all
to
you
start
want.
more right.
You can justify this all you want, or you can adhere more to your lawful good background.
I do adhere to it. That's the problem. Nobody else in this corrupt town adheres to it.
Your version of corrupt is. All right.
Well, now you go murder innocents and the king gives you 1,000 gold. When his most trusted advisor and financier was murdered for all the things that he knew that could have got him killed.
Well, you don't know what's going. I only got 200 gold for one, but you don't know what's going on in
Yeah,
my
you all
brain.
got 200 gold.
You don't know what's going on in
It's
my
a
brain
1,000
about,
for the 5 of us. The
murdering
total cost
innocents.
of all of that was 1,000 gold. The king
Right.
gave a total of 1,000 gold.
He did. All right.
Well, technically, he gave 800 because 200 went back to the guard, which then the guard money actually goes back to the king. So he only gave us 800.
It all worked out.
It all worked out in the end, though. The lesson is more riots, more willow trees. Okay? More willow trees around here. Yeah. All right, fellas.
Yep.
So, 13th.
13th. May 13th. Monday.
May 13th, we're shoving off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another
good.
Another boat adventure.
Yay.
All right.
All right, fellas. I think Karga and Kiku need to stay on separate ends of the ship, though.
He's jealous of my soon-to-be horse or mount.
I am. I saw this thing. It's called it's a giant rhinoceros with one horn. It's some sort of, like, they called it some sort of unicorn rhinoceros. The thing was massive.
Well, as an aside, I'm definitely gonna be a little more practical about.
It was a real creature. It was a real creature that really existed, that no longer exists during like the Ice Age. The thing had like a huge ass horn on it. It looked awesome.
Doesn't
I feel like if
rhinoceros
we
only
could
have
cast this now, he would end up with like the giant sloth or something.
All right, we need to leave. I'll talk to you outside of combat about getting that rhinoceros someday.
You're a
All right,
dwarf.
well.
You would need like a cool war pig.
I want a rhinoceros, damn it.
I mean,
War pig makes
War pig,
sense
I mean-
for an orc.
No, a wolf makes sense for
no, for a dwarf. Warg, a wolf.
Yes,
makes sense
a wolf makes sense for an orc. The problem is the stats don't work that way, so that's why I need to get creative.
Yeah.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Good night,
All right,
guys.
fellas.
Thank you. Good session.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
fellas.